Fired Up Jim here, the Fired Up Prepper, out here at White Rock Lake in Dallas, off of Garland Road. This is just a little area. I parked right over there. We're gonna come out here and do some magnet fishing today. So there's no fishing or anything from like the spillways or the overlooks. But over that way, I'm gonna have to walk probably about a quarter mile. There's a little pier over there or whatever. I'm gonna go try over there and then try and find some areas to do some magnet fishing. So we'll see how it goes. This is about 15 minutes from my house. Not a big drive at all to get here, and it's huge. I mean, this is a very, very popular place for people to come by, and they walk around the lake, ride around the lake. It's incredible. I came down here the day after Thanksgiving, and it was just loaded. I couldn't even get a parking place. So I'm back now. It's Thursday. I believe today is November 29th or November 30th, something like that. And I'm gonna go do some magnet fishing. So I'll holler at you later. Bye. Hey guys, here we are again. This is just another part of the spillway. You can see over there where it's coming out of the main lake. It's awesome to see all this wildlife, all the different waterfowl. Just wanted to give you another shot of this. First video I took, I guess I was standing over there somewhere. All right, I'm going to continue on to where I'm going to start magnet fishing. Hey guys, here's a look at the top part of the lake here. The spillway's down there where we were before. Pretty calm day out. There's a little wind, so I guess there's a little waves. Anyway, that little pier, whatever, is right over there is where I'm headed. Just thought I'd give you a shot of this first. This is looking to the west. Let's go do some magnet fishing. Hey guys, so I'm walking up to the little pier here. You can see right over there through the trees. So ought to be a good little magnet fishing experience. People come out here and fish from this all the time. I fished out here years ago, never had any luck, but back then never really knew what I was doing either. So there goes a friendly biker. Here's the pier. Let's go out here and take a look, get out of this biker's way. There's trash down in there, rocks. Just kind of walk around this real quick and take a look. Should be pretty good. It's been here a long time. It's an old wooden one. This lake's been here forever, so. All right, let's get to it. I'll make sure to show you my first find. Well guys, that's not good. That sucker is stuck on something hard down there. I mean, I was just kind of bobbing it up and down around the dock here. Started down there, came this way, and it got clamped up under something. And it's not budging. So that's the joys of magnet fishing. Not even 5 minutes, I don't think. And I'm not going down in there after it. You would like to think that you would, but if I was a younger man, I might do it. But I ain't gonna go down there after it now. That might be a reason why I put the little I read a deal the other day. They were saying what you need to bring with you. I don't know if this thing's recording upside down or what it's doing. Let me try it like that, see what happens. That's strange. Anyway, I put a little hidden keychain key knife on my keychain before I came out here. I bought them the other day. This little deal right here. It's actually a little knife in there. I'm probably gonna have to cut this rope, so I'm gonna try and tug on a little bit more, see what happens, but might have just lost my first magnet. Anyway, we'll see. I'll let you know. Bye. Well, guys, look at there. That turned out good. Okay, so here's a word of advice. That thing was stuck down over here hard. I mean, it wasn't coming off. This is why it pays to watch how-to videos, different tips and tricks for your magnet fishing, or really whatever you're doing. I took my rope and I went around that pole. I went around that pole and I went around that pole, and I came back here and wrapped my hand up in it, gave it everything I got, and it wouldn't budge. I mean, I tried several times and I was about ready to give up, and I said, you know what, let's go the other way. I went around this pole and I came back over here and started pulling, and it came off, it came loose. I got my magnet back. So watch those videos, guys. I watched a video about a week or two ago, and the person was showing, you know, if you get it stuck in a bank, a lot of times you're stuck in between the V of a branch or a twig. Like, let me see, there's one over here I can show you. I seen down in the water, like right down in there. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it. See those branches? So what you do is, you know, you just walk down the bank. Quit, you know, stop trying to pull it straight out. Just walk down the bank and pull it out. So I used leverage, and then I walked down this way and it pulled it off. So, whew, because it wasn't coming out straight up. I'm 275 pounds and I couldn't pull that sucker up out of there. So anyway, watch those videos, pay attention, so you got the tips and the tricks. You're gonna keep magnet fishing. Haven't found anything yet. Spent more time getting that off than I've been here, so, but I'm glad I got it. Okay, guys, I finally got on the board. Nothing outstanding, but I am on the board. I haven't gotten skunked. I'm just going, bobbing up and down alongside here and right down in here. Man, I'm being so careful now after getting that stuck. Let me tell you, I'm being so sensitive on what it hits. But anyway, got my first find. Pretty good sized nail there. Who knows, may have been there, down there ever since they built this thing. We're gonna keep going. All right, we scored again. Here's my second find of the day. It's about a foot long bolt with the nut and the washer and everything on it. Right down in there. It's pretty cool when you hit something heavy like that. You never know what you're bringing up. We're gonna keep going. Rusty treasure. Hey guys, Fired Up Jim here, the Fired Up Prepper again, and out here at White Rock Lake doing some magnet fishing. And I had a pretty good hookup right here, and I was able to pull it up out of the water about a foot. I don't believe there was really anything metal on it other than maybe some fishing lures, sinkers, hooks, because it was a big log and there was a couple other branches. There was all kinds of fishing line people have lost on it. So I don't think I was really hooked on anything metal. It was heavy, and while I was trying to get my phone out of the pocket so I could record it and show you guys, it fell back down, and I spent about 5 minutes trying to hook up to it again, and I couldn't. So that's my big fish story as far as right now. So far I just found the one nail and then the foot-long bolt with the nut and washer and everything on it, all rusty goodness. So now I'm gonna start tossing it out off of this pier and see what we can come up with, and I'll let you know. Fired up. Okay guys, third find of the day. It's making me work hard for it today, I'll tell you that. kind of little plumbing elbow iron. It was out there a ways, I don't know, 40, 50 feet. So far, I've made casts out here like 3 or 4. I'm trying to stay away from the ends and I'm staying away from the legs because there's metal pipes going down with them. And that's what I got caught onto. I've thrown out here a couple times, like 3 times, and this one just came from out there. So that's find number 3, more iron. We'll keep going. Okay guys, there's a nice spike there. I guess they're commonly known as railroad spikes. A lot of people, I guess, probably use these for weights. I mean, I don't know if there's a train line that ever went through here. I doubt it. But what's that right there? That looks like the tip of a fishing pole right there. A little metal piece. I got another little metal wire looking thing on there. So that's 3 finds in one right there. And there's an old bottle cap that I didn't see on the other side. This is a double-sided magnet. Let's see if we can read what it is. Bush, maybe? Bush beer, I think. I'm not sure. All right, we're gonna keep going. That's a good one right there. It's getting better. Fired up. Hey guys, Fired Up Jim, the Fired Up Prepper here. A couple more plumbing finds straight out over here. The joys of a double-sided magnet. I love it. Anyway, it's kind of slim. I've got a few other little things, parts of hooks and stuff like that, but this is the first, actually the second good double-sider I got. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. Fired up. Hey guys, Fired Up Jim, Fired Up Prepper here, still out here at White Rock Lake, and I got a mess of stuff this time. Number one, once again, you see double-sided magnet. I got finds on both sides. So I got my first Catfish Bell. I think that's what they use those for, is putting it on the end of your pole. So when you get one on, it shakes your pole and the bell makes noise. The little thing's still inside there. I got my first battery, or batteries. It actually looks like the kind that comes out of some type of electronic, out of a phone or something. Looks like I got a hook, a full hook. That's my first full hook that I've got. I've got pieces of hooks. So anyway, that's pretty good. Those are some first finds there. First bell, first full hook, first battery. Fired up. We're gonna keep going. Okay guys, I wanted to stop for a second and share a couple tips with you. So since this is my first video for magnet fishing, you can see that I knotted mine up. I electric taped it with electrical tape, and I don't know if you can see the red right there. You should be able to. I thread locked that eye bolt that goes in there, because they will come loose. I was actually talking with Eric Ashworth, my friend in Houston, who was magnet fishing one day, and he hadn't done that yet. And I started talking about it, and his started coming loose. So make sure you do that. Get that locked tight, put it on those threads so you don't lose your magnet. Also, this rope here is about a 75 foot long rope. I get most of my rope from Harbor Freight. And you can see, so I don't have to worry about, I don't have it tied to me, but I've got it tied around this pole here towards the bottom. So I'm just letting loose of that thing and throwing it as far as I can throw it. And I'm gonna try and get it, I'm gonna try and film with one hand and throw it with the other hand, because I know it's getting boring just seeing my finds. And what I'll do next time is I'm gonna bring out, what I do is I usually grab it, you know, like within a foot or so, and then just yank it out there. It's all kind of coiled up here. It'll stretch out as it goes through the air. But I like to just swing her back and let it rip. I don't have to worry about the rope. So let's see if I can. I guess you got that. So it's about 50, 60 feet out there. I'm gonna pull it in with one hand this time. We'll see what happens. I got my fingers in the way. See, it's hard doing it with one hand. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. So anyway, I'll let you know if I have a find. What I'm gonna do next time, I promise, is bring my tripod and I'll set it up and it can sit there and record me while I'm magnet fishing. Fired up. All right, guys, well, this one isn't quite as big of a bunch as that last one, but I was able to get this one in. You can see this is a branch right here, and it's got this tangled mess of fishing line. Looks like there's a sinker there, but look at that. That's how I pulled it up. It held onto that round sinker right there, and I pulled that whole thing out of the water. So I'm gonna cut all this line off here, get those weights, and put everything in the bucket and put that stick back in the water. Anyway, I don't know if there's a hook on there or not. Anywhere. There might be, but it's just a tangled mess for a fisherman. Fired up. Hey guys, Fired Up Jim, Fired Up Prepper here again, still out here at White Rock Lake. Just wanted to bring you a few of the sights that I'm noticing. Look at that old little factory over there with the smokestack. That's really cool. I know it's been there forever. Guys, I don't know how many docks are around here, but there's got to be a dozen or more. I mean, I can't imagine there being any less than that. Also, look what I noticed. If you can see it, if the sun's not too bright, see those buildings sticking up over there? That's downtown Dallas skyline sticking up over those trees over there. Probably, I would say from where we are right here, like 5 to 7 miles away. I'm thinking, maybe not that far. 4 to 5. Anyway, just wanted to show you. It's a beautiful day out here, man. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's a beautiful day. Feels great being out here. Found a few more small things. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not quitting yet. Looking for that treasure. Fired up. Still out here at White Rock Lake. Thought I'd show you this. Got a piece of sheet metal here. A big nut right there. And it looks like there's something up underneath it, or partially, like maybe a U-nail or something. Came from right out there about 60 feet. Fired up. More rusty goodness. Hey guys, look at this one. This thing weighs probably, I don't know, 5 pounds. It's some kind of gear with an axle, some kind of machine gear. You see those grooves? See the threads there where it went into wherever it went in, some kind of machine. And you can see the rope on there, right? Someone was using that. There's a rope tied on there. Someone was using that for like a set line or something for fishing. That's wild. That's heavy, man. It's at least 3 to 5 pounds, 4 pounds, I don't know. Really cool though. You know what I was hoping it was, but it's even a little bit heavier than that. It's neat when you hook onto this stuff, because when it gets hooked and it stays on, you just feel it tumbling across the ground and you're just praying that it stays on until you get it up. All right, we're gonna keep going. That's a neat one right there. Fired up. Hey guys, you'll be able to tell I'm out of breath. I just caught this fishing net. There's part of a fishing pole hooked into it. It was wrapped around. It's tied up. I literally had to pull my keys out and get that little knife and cut the rest of the cord off that was tied around this huge old freaking log. I mean, it was like a huge freaking tree stump. It was heavy. I was afraid I was gonna get caught up and pulled in the water. You can see the mess it made. I literally was laying down on my belly to cut the cord on this thing to get it all up. Funny thing is, I don't see a lot of like hooks and stuff that got caught up in it. I just see that fishing pole, which is kind of weird. Maybe it got pulled. Someone got hooked up and it got pulled away. I don't know. But it was literally tied around a log. Whew, that wore me out. Anyway, I'm gonna stick it in the bucket. Fire it up. All right, guys, there's another first. I got a spark plug. Unbelievable, but you know, people will, who knows how it got there. Most likely was being used for a sinker, I would think, or who knows. Maybe someone had to change their spark plug in their boat or boat motor or something, I don't know. And it was out, who knows where it was, but I threw out there about 50, 60 feet. Anyway, my first spark plug. Can't see what brand it is, but all right, fire it up. Hey guys, this is probably my second to biggest or my biggest find. You know what that is? It's an office chair, stand and legs and lever. I hooked up on it right down here. Had to pull it up through. I pulled half of that mess down there up with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'll probably just take it and set it over there. I'm not gonna throw it back in the water, but I ain't gonna take it home either. Anyway, just thought I'd show you all that. My first office chair frame, legs or whatever. Fired up. Hey guys, Fired Up Jim here to Fired Up Prepper, and my last, it's 4 o'clock. I've been here for, look at my watch, it is just a filthy mess. I guess I left the house around 1 o'clock, so I spent about 2.5 hours, 3 hours out here. Got my first can, and that's funny because it doesn't look like it was ever opened. See that pull tab? That's funny. Got a couple nails and a Bud Light top. And that's gonna be my last throw for the day. I had so much fun out here, man. This is just a beautiful area. The weather was incredible. There's so many docks out here, piers, whatever you want to call them, that I'm gonna be able to magnet fish off of. It's gonna be incredible. So who knows how many videos I'll be able to get out of it. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoy the video. Don't know how soon I'll get it up. Hopefully, if I don't do it today or tonight, definitely won't do it tomorrow. Probably be this weekend. So let me know what you think. Next time I'll bring my tripod, set my phone up, and just have it showing me throwing and fishing, magnet fishing, instead of just showing you the finds. Anyway, appreciate you watching. Go out there, get you a magnet and a rope, get going, do some magnet fishing. Fired up. Okay guys, I'm on my walk back to the car. Just thought I'd get a shot of this beautiful couple here. Guess I was too loud, they took off. Anyway, I'm headed back over that way to the car. I'll do a video of the finds when I get back to the house. Fired up. Hey guys, Fired Up Jim, Fired Up Prepper here, and I'm back from my magnet fishing at White Rock Lake. Got all the finds laid out on the table here. Had a bunch of fun. Man, it was a beautiful, beautiful day out and just perfect weather. Couldn't ask for better. Over here, you got the tools of the trade. I always wear gloves. I don't want to be handling rusty metal. I got these little Hardies from Harbor Freight. They're kind of cloth on this side and then rubbery on the inside of the hand. So I always wear gloves. I always wear my glasses here because I don't want to wear my, you know, $350 eyeglasses. Here's my rope and magnet that does all the work. My blue bucket. And here's the finds. Some interesting stuff, let me tell you. I think I showed you, I got another video. I think I did a video on just about every find here, but this particular find, this fishing net, was wrapped around or tied to just a huge stump. I mean, it was just a huge piece of wood stump. I can't even explain how it was. Probably at least 4 or 5 feet long, probably 4 foot round. I mean, and soaked.
it was a chore. I literally laid on my belly and reached down and kept pulling the net up, and had the stump out of the water, and had to get this little key knife that I had on the end of my, I had just put it on my keychain today. I got it from Harbor Freight. There's a story behind that, but I'll save that for another video. Luckily, I put it on there right before I left because I didn't have another knife in my pocket. Anyway, you can see there's a lure stuck in it right there. I was surprised there wasn't more, but there isn't. There's part of a fishing pole right here, broke off in there. So anyway, I'm probably going to take that stuff out of there and then go hang it up on the inside of the privacy fence here. Here's just some scrap metal that I found. There's that first can that I showed y'all that it wasn't, when it went in the water, it wasn't opened, I guess, because the tab is still intact. There's the spark plug. There's the beer caps, the battery pack, the plumbing finds. These two here came in on the magnet. Remember, it's a double-sided magnet, so there was one on each side. Some really thick, big nails here. A nut. This may be a Phillips screwdriver, I'm thinking, that broke off. And this right here is a nut driver nut. There's just a pile of scrap. Here's about a 9-inch, 10-inch long bolt with a big nut and washer on the end of it. There's my railroad spike. And there's this heavy guy. That gear. If y'all know what that came out of, let me know. You can tell that's where it went in, and this is the gear over here. That thing probably weighs 5 to 7 pounds. That's solid metal. Over here, little spinnerbait deal. A couple magnets, a couple pieces of fish hooks. There's a mess of string right there with some sinkers in there. That one there was literally my first lure that I found. So that was number 2, and then that one's number 3. Anyway, I was out for about, I don't know, 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes. I know it doesn't seem like treasure to you, but it's the idea of being out there and doing it, and everything that happened. I mean, within the first 5 minutes, I almost lost my magnet. It got stuck on a pipe that was on one of the ends of the piers going down into the water, and it just slammed on there hard. I actually did a part of the video you've probably seen or will see what I did to get it off, and I was lucky, I was blessed to get it off, because otherwise I'd have been going home. I mean, you know, I'd have had to cut the line and that would have been it. I wasn't going to go in the water up under there and get impaled on something or drown. So, impaled and drown. So anyway, I got it off and I was able to stay there and had no problems the rest of the day. But I actually one find that I didn't bring home was the base of the chair, the office chair, everything but the seat and the backing. Pulled that up. I actually had to lay down on my belly to finish pulling it up because it was in a it was kind of stuck in a wild tree branch that was down there. But anyway, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. This is the end of the video. So my second time out with my double-sided magnet. Show you how strong that thing is. Watch. See that? How that hooks onto there? Anyway. Yes, it's probably a redneck hobby. Something to get me out of the house, something to get outside, exercise. Hey, you throw that magnet right there for 2.5 hours, let me tell you, and pull it in. Just that motion there, that's good exercise. Walking back and forth from where I parked to get to the actual pier that I was on. But I think there's probably a half a dozen more piers out there or more around that lake. I just need to find them, so I'm probably going to bike around them or something around the lake and find them, and that way I'll know. But anyway, Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry the video's so long. I'm not going to edit the videos. I'm going to put them all together and just put it out there. So however long it ends up being, that's how long it ends up being. I don't have time to sit around and edit videos to make them fit. But appreciate you watching. Make sure you subscribe. More magnet videos will be coming up. I'll guarantee you that. Fired up.